so much.
What about Murray's valedictory speech? When's that coming?
Right, we're back in the open section and we're on page 233. This item is the Standard & Poor's Credit Rating 25 Annual Review. Councillor Murray, but Councillor Granger.
Just like to congratulate staff on it and move the recommendation, sir.
We might have got out of this one, Jonathan. Are there any questions for Jonathan? No? Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Is there any debate? Councillor Joyce?
I just note a couple of things in there. If you read the release from Standard & Poor's, or cheapest type's got a bit small on me. So it talks about our after capital account deficits remain large. It talks about us that the risk and the reason we're still on negative outlook is that our fiscal and liquidity coverage may structurally weaken as capex and debt rise over the next 2 years. It points out that we're spending about, by their calculation, and I realise that different accounting treatments result in different numbers, but on their way of looking at things, we're spending about $100 million a year on capex. Put that in perspective, our rates take is just over 100 million. So we've got a pretty ambitious capital program going on here. And it's to the credit of the staff that despite that pretty ambitious program that we're still so far holding our rating. And the only other thing I was going to highlight is their sentence that says, we view these deficits as manageable within the current rating level because we expect deficits to narrow from fiscal 2028. So anybody who thinks they're going to go into the 2027 long-term plan with a lot of spending plans, good luck with that, because that would, we're already pushing the limits of our credit rating. We really are $100 million capex a year for a council that only takes in about 110 million rates is a big program.
Thank you, Councillor Joyce. I think my congratulations to staff as well. This follows quite a constructive, positive meeting I had alongside S&P and our staff, and it was good to have this rating reaffirmed, as I think we had expected a downgrade. We are on negative watch, so that's something to be looking out for. But at the moment, we retained it, which is great news. So thank you very much. Any other speakers? No? Okay, I'll put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye. Against? That's carried. We now move on to, thank you, Jonathan. Now we move on to the recommendation report from the Strategy and Policy Committee, Cemeteries Bylaw 2025, and invite Matt to come forward, please. We're on page 242. 242, Cemeteries Bylaw.
I'd say it's dead in the water.
Kia ora tātou. This is a relatively short report. It's a recommendatory report from the Strategy and Policy Committee looking to adopt the Cemeteries Bylaw. Bylaws can only be adopted by the council, so it's coming to you, having been discussed through Strategy and Policy. Happy to answer any questions.
Councillor Murray-Benge.
You've done all the work, sir. Happy to move the recommendations.
Thank you very much. Well, I'll move it, and you can second that one. I'll just speak to that. It's I'm really glad this is coming forward to particularly to allow natural burials to take place. I know it's been a particular desire for a section of the community for some time, and we're finally making that happen. So congratulations everyone to getting this far, and commend the report, and we'll be voting forward. Thank you. Councillor Joyce.
Similarly, I welcome the introduction of natural burials. I'd still like to see those little gardens under the trees like they have in Hamilton as well at some stage. I would note that I think Tauranga has recently introduced a non-resident fee. So that if you're a resident of the city, you pay this much. If you're non-resident, you pay that much. I would just gently point out with natural burials, we're the only people in the bay west of Whakatane that offers them now. So it's quite likely that the main beneficiaries of those natural burials will actually be people from the city. So we just need to be careful when we come to set fees next year that we're not subsidising our city brethren, because they've certainly taken the view that they're going to look after their people better than anybody else, dead or alive.
Fees and charges discussion, but look forward to that. Thank you, councillor Joyce. Any other speakers? No, I'll put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye. Against? Carried. Item 10.5 on page 259, and Matt remains to introduce the recommendatory report for the livestock movements bylaw. Matt.
Through the mayor, it's a similar situation. This is the livestock movements bylaw. It's a recommendatory report from the Strategy and Policy Committee. This is the final stage in the process. Following this, we'll get comms out to submitters and interested parties.
I see there's no questions. Do we have a mover and seconder? Councillor Sol, Councillor Murray Benge. Any debate on this one? No.
We did a good job.
Thank you very much. I'm sure, yeah. Pat yourself on the back. Okay, I'll put the motion then. All in favour, please say aye. Against? Carried. Item 10.6, page 281, and it's the appointment of the alternate local recovery manager. And this one is noting the essentially the resignation of Cedric Crowe, and Joe Linsky takes his place. So, Councillor Granger,
Procedural matter, happy to move motion.
happy to move. Councillor Ray seconds. Put the motion. All in favour, please say aye. Against? Carried. All right, last item, which is page 285, and that's my mayor's report. Councillor Coxhead.
Just wanted to note, this finishes on the 13th of July, but you attended the Local Government New Zealand Conference 16th to 17th of July.
Yeah.
I just wanted to register my disappointment that you did that, albeit your choice, I suppose. But, you know, in the past where we've had decisions where we haven't necessarily voted for, but the majority have, we've been encouraged not to go around disparaging those decisions. And I feel that this is a very public signal going to one of these conferences, and I understand it's being paid for by council as well. So just want to register my disappointment.
Thank you. And it has been noted before. I don't want to keep revisiting this. I think I'll just say that professional development.
Not by me.
Professional
not by me.
development is and remains important to me, and I hope for everyone else. Councillor Sol.
I take exception to that, sir, because the last local body conference, the LGNZ conference, I wound up having to pay for myself entirely, purely because you wouldn't register me to attend the community board sections of it.
You're entitled to attend the councillor because you're a councillor. You could have applied for the asked the community board through their funding, which still exists, by the way, to attend in that way.
Sir, I did say when I asked about it was that I would be able to then at least report back to council on where the community boards were, which really just started to show a total disregard for community boards in that sense. And that was part of what it was about that. And that's why I am a little aggrieved about then the answer about professional development and the ability for council to actually hear what happened. In the end, I did go, yes, paid for it all myself, and that's the case. The community board spent its money sending 3 members as well. So I just feel it's one of those things that, just a little bit off.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Councillor Murray-Benge.
Sir, you represent our council diligently at a great many functions, and you're to be commended for it. I do not see, though, that the local government conference is professional development. There you're representing your council, and you shouldn't have been, because we had withdrawn from the association, got nothing to do with professional development. It's all to do with representing your council. and your council had decided we were not part of it. So I too expressed my concern, sir, and I commend you for the way you diligently go to so many functions, but at the same time, this wasn't a function, this wasn't professional development, it was representing our council on the national stage. There's
So I
no-
will have to correct you there. I was not, because we're no longer members, I was not able to attend or to vote at the AGM. So in that sense, I wasn't representing council. I went there because of the learning opportunities and to network, which is very important for me, to meet other mayors and understand how, you know, the mood of how they're feeling and what's hot topic, should we say. So I quite disagree with you about it being not professional development. It's an absolute learning opportunity for me. Thank you.
I disagree, sir.
Fine. Councillor Henry.
I hear what you say, you said, and yes, it's an opportunity for you to have professional development. But perception is, we made that decision, and it was very shortly after that. And I just want you to be aware that that perception was there. I hear what you're saying. I realise the reason that you do that. I would wonder what are you attending other meetings with, you know, other sessions with the local government? No, are you going to
There's
meetings?
no more now, so that's.
No,
that's
but
it.
did you continue? Because the timing of it, and it wasn't your fault, the timing of it was very close to that, the decision that we had made, and when there was some publicity.
That's
about
it. I think, well, a number of us attended. A number of
Let's-
us attended the Zone 2 meeting, although we were still officially members at that time. But that's the only thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not disputing the fact that was good, but it just was the timing of it and how it would have, the perception of it, the ascension amongst the ranks sort of thing, where we are encouraged when a decision is made to stick with the status quo. And that's all I'm saying.
Thank you. Okay, moving on. Anything else?
It's traditional for us to ask James for maybe a little bit of a potted report for some of these meetings, but can I ask about the meeting you had with Peter Cooney and then the Leading for Delivery to Tumu Jeffrey Ford meetings, the nature of those meetings? Is it a
Yeah.
stretch?
Sure. So the meeting with Peter Cooney was just a general relationship meeting. I've not really met him much in the past, so he was keen to get to know me. I guess it was very high level and not a lot of detail. The Leading for Delivery to Tumu, that was remember the details. There's actually another meeting coming up next week where he's going to talk about Tumu in a bit more detail. That was just a preliminary discussion.
Can I take it from that things are progressing with Tumu?
Sorry, can you?
Could I take it from that things are starting to progress with Tumu? Or
Well, he's the landowner developer, so he wants to progress it. I mean, that's understandable. There's all our priority development areas are, well, various people are seeking to progress them, and he's one of them.
are you aware of any other updates on Tumu with regard to the issues that are blocking the development?
Well, that's what the meeting next week is about, to be honest. Yeah, just understanding what the issues are and if and how we can move things along.
I take it you'll have tangata whenua representatives with you.
I believe there will be at least one, yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, in which case I'm happy to move receipt of my report. And is there a seconder for that, please? Councillor Henry. Put that all in favour, please say aye. Against, it's carried. I think we're there, everyone. So I'll declare the meeting closed at 3:40.